a really important step forward.
That's how Democratic San Francisco State Senator Scott Wiener describes his bill, SB 222, also known as the Affordable Insurance and Climate Recovery Act.
We're ready for the fight.
Co-authored by Wiener and Pasadena Democratic State Senator Sasha Renee Perez, the bill will allow insurance companies and victims of major natural disasters like wildfires and floods to sue the fossil fuel industry for compensation. That, per the bill, could lead to lawsuits against major oil and gas companies. Companies Wiener alleges have long contributed to climate change and natural disasters.
This is an industry that has known that its product was fueling climate change and was going to lead to these disasters for decades because they had the science. They sat on that science, they suppressed it, and they have done all of this in order to make money.
Wiener argues his bill will help the state address the insurance crisis and fight high premiums by passing along some of the cost to the fossil fuel industry.
These disasters happen, and then who pays for them? In addition to the victims who have lost their homes, have their communities just torn apart, it's us. It's taxpayers, and it is insurance premium payers. But there is one stakeholder that is not paying, the fossil fuel industry, which makes the product that is fueling climate change.
But the oil and gas industry is pushing back. In a statement, Catherine Reheis-Boyd of the Western States Petroleum Association wrote this in part, quote, "The announcement of today's proposal is the latest installment of an ongoing effort to scapegoat our industry for political gain, while complex problems continue to go unsolved." It's a sentiment shared by Senate Insurance Committee Vice Chair Republican Roger Nilo.
This furthers the narrative, the false narrative, that this is all about climate change. It is, of course, much more complicated than that. I would ask, what about forest management? I'd also ask, what about the fire department in Los Angeles, whose budget was significantly cut last year? So will Senator Wiener and Perez include in their bill the ability to sue those entities for their role in this too? It is a complicated issue, not anywhere near as simple as they would have you believe.
And Wiener says he has not been in touch with the governor's office about his bill, but he expects that will change as it moves forward through the legislative process in the coming months. Reporting at the state capitol, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.